How are you doing, guys? So obviously, I like fine dining. I like to eat, luxurious foods. And I'd like to eat the millionaires' foods. I'd like to eat the billionaires' foods. Um, I just heard how somebody who, obviously didn't have the greatest diet has passed away. And it was horrible news to hear. Um, I mean, obviously not to make it about myself, but it was horrible news to hear because um, this guy has struggled, and I don't know if I should mention it, but um, I don't know if I should mention who it is or not, but um, yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, well, rather than make it about myself, let's just say basically, I made a video about him many years ago about a play how that he wrote. Um, that showed like the struggles he'd lived through and um, I don't know. I don't know. I basically have warm memories of this person, and it's just not a nice thing to hear. It's a real sad thing to hear, and I don't know. I guess some people struggle in life, and I don't know why I was hoping for a happy ending for him. He did kind of have a happy ending, sort of. I mean, his play did get you know featured off Broadway, and it was moving, and but um, I don't know. I was hoping for a happier ending for him. I'm not to say his life was unhappy. I mean, I guess he was living a happy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess some people, it's just sad news. It's just sad news. I mean, obviously, maybe it's childish to think, all right, because I was in, you know, Dunkin' Donuts, and I was listening to a song on the radio, like Lady Gaga, so many women without a flaw, partying, eating the best millionaires' foods, fine dining, sexy women, sexy people, and a lot of people don't get to experience that lifestyle, and maybe they should. I don't know. I don't know, man. This guy's play was about like homelessness. This guy's play was about living on the streets. This guy's play was about nobody caring you exist. And I remember hearing how this guy ate like Dunkin' Donuts, and he didn't eat the best foods, man. He didn't eat the best foods. And I'm sure he wasn't partying, with sexy women without a flaw. So, you know, um, I don't know. I don't know what the point is. I guess the point is try to eat the best foods you can possibly eat to the best of your ability. I mean, within your means, obviously. Don't go start. Don't blow like $100 on like an exquisite steak if you can't afford it. But try to snack on fruits and vegetables and eat the best you can possibly eat to try to extend your life. And don't compare yourself to Lady Gaga, for example. And sexy women without a flaw. It's just there are some people who are literally eating Dunkin' Donuts every day and living on the streets and homeless and their life's a lot of sadness and nobody cares they exist, and it's just is what it is, you know. So I mean, obviously, I mean, my memories of the guy is play. I mean, I just got warm memories of him. So it's really horrible to hear. It's just horrible to hear. I mean, it's just it's not. My memories of the guy and were warm, and he seemed like a nice guy, overall. I mean, I didn't know him that well, but based on my memories of him, he seemed nice. And I mean, he suffered a lot in life. He was literally homeless. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my point is. But I guess the point is, when I cry, all right, I wasn't getting to party with sexy women without a flaw. Well, my mother makes me some dinners. Sometimes I eat nice food. Sometimes I eat organic. I mean, this guy was literally eating like donuts and you know homeless. He was eating that probably out of dumpsters. The reason I keep so I mean that's something to keep in mind. You know. And I guess another thing to keep in mind is do it today, do it now. Times change, life goes on. My memories of him from 2019, 2020, 2021, are over. That's 3 years ago now. I mean, it's over. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. I mean, I like to think those days, I mean, are coming back, but they're not. They're gone. They're over. It's over. Life changes. People die. And do it today. You know? You know? Um, I mean, I made a video about this guy's play many years ago. I mean, his name was his performance name was Rich Courage, um, and I think his play was The Last Dance of Homeless Joe. And it was a real eye opening play. I mean, it go to he was an artistic guy, and I'm sure he would love for me to talk about his play, which I'll do. He really told a heartbreaking story about how when you're homeless, nobody really cares. Nobody really cares you exist, cares if you die, cares what you eat, cares if you get cancer, or cares about you at all for that matter. Um, and I think ironically, I mean, not to make it about myself, but and I won't. But I remember, after watching that play, apparently we saw like a celebrity, Adam Driver, um, nearby, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Adam Driver, Kylo Ren, and it's like, did you just miss the point of the play? Did you just miss the whole point of the play? This guy was basically saying how who gives a shit? People are living on the streets, people are homeless. Don't get starstruck by fucking Adam Driver. I mean, that was just. I mean, I, yeah. I mean, I mean, his play was in his. I mean, I don't want to call his play entertaining. I mean, I guess it was entertaining. I mean, his play was entertaining, and yeah, I just heard how he passed away on, I guess Facebook, and it just kind of upset. It won't not kind of literally upset me. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, somebody says that's sad. Rest in peace, Rich Courage. Yeah, I mean it is sad. I mean, I don't know. I guess you'd like to think, some people will get like a Hollywood feel good ending, and their play will get a movie made about get a movie made about it. And I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking naive. I definitely am naive. I don't know why I'm imagining, everything's gonna everybody's gonna live happily ever after, feel good Hollywood ending. Sometimes that just doesn't fucking happen, man. Sometimes people are homeless and then they fucking die on the streets and their life is pain and suffering. I don't know why. Maybe I'm like fucking Richie Rich's Christmas Wish, like where I have like this Pollyanna fucking view of the world, where the world's a lot of fucking sadness. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking John Lennon. Imagine no possessions. Imagine everybody living harmoniously. It's like some people unfortunately suffer a lot and they never get that happy ending and they die. That's just sometimes what happens in the world. So be appreciative. I mean, I have a place to live. I'm not living on the fucking streets. I'm not lying on the fucking sidewalk. Um, you know, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like just yesterday he was. I mean, not that I knew this guy even that well. I didn't, but I got lunch with him. I think it was literally the day after the play, and I think it was when we saw Adam Driver too. We got lunch, and or maybe it was dinner. I don't know, lunch or dinner, and I don't know. I don't know. I kind of. I mean, I haven't seen him in like about 2 3 years, but man, it just was shocking. It was shocking because I was imagining things would end better for him. I don't know why. I mean, not to say they didn't end well. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. I don't know what was going on in his life. Like I said, I didn't know him that well. Maybe he was fucking happy. Maybe he was fucking happy. I don't know. I hope he was happy. I hope he was happy. I mean, maybe I'm projecting my unhappiness onto him. Maybe he was as happy, he got his play published off Broadway. Maybe he had some place to live, and maybe he was happy as a pig in shit. Who knows? I mean, not that was a bad analogy. As happy as somebody who's happy, because obviously happiness is a mindset. You don't need to be a rich and famous movie star or rich and famous pop star with tons of money and tons of sexy women without a flaw. To be happy, you can be happy in an apartment. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess the point is it was just not a nice thing to hear about. Um, but you know, I guess that's life. I guess that's life. Somebody says Happy Labor Day, Andrew. Happy Labor Day to you too. Happy Labor Day to you too. All right. I guess I'm gonna get going. I mean that's really what I wanted to say. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna even. I mean, I'm not gonna reach out. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't know. It's just sad. It's just sad. I just know it's not anything that makes you feel. I don't know why that would make somebody feel good, but it's not anything that makes you. It's just sad. I mean, because my memories, of the person are warm, and I liked his play. I mean, I have a lot. I associate him with a lot of happier times. And the fact that I associate him with happier times, and to hear those times. I mean, I know those times are over for good. Obviously, I know life changes, and even the people that are still alive and kicking. I mean, we change as people, and we mature, and we evolve, and we're not the same. So it's just I guess it's just bittersweet that like life, you only experience things once. You only experience things once, and I mean, you know, people pass away, people die. You know, people and things that mean something to you change, and it's just life. I don't know. I mean, I guess it would be nice if things could stay the same forever, but they don't. They don't. Life doesn't stay the same forever, and we're mortal. We're mortal. And I don't know, man. But I guess you can feel sad, but try to appreciate the today and the people who are here, and try to remember the happy times. I mean, like I said, I didn't know him that well, but I had happy times, like seeing his play, um, getting lunch with him or dinner, and we're mortal, man. We're mortal. It's just it's just what we are. And I like seeing people happy. I like seeing people smile. I don't like sadness, man. I don't like sad things. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, he was an artistic. He was artistic. I mean, he was. I mean, he liked the Marvel movies, and we talked about that on occasion. I mean, his play was moving and powerful. He seemed like a nice guy despite all the suffering he lived through. Um, and I associate him with happy times. I associate him with happy times, and hearing those times are gone, and he's gone. It's just sad. It's just sad. But that's life. I guess. I guess that's life. You know. I mean, It'd be nice if we were all immortal and life was Pollyanna and we all could live forever. And I don't know, but that's not the case, man. So on that note, try to smile, try to be happy, and try to be appreciative of the things you have. I think that's what he was hoping to, you know, get people to do with his play. Um, Life is fleeting. Um, but ultimately, it is what it is. All right, guys. Adios. Adios, amigas and amigas.